some squats, but not heavy. I'm just going to put maybe 50 pounds on it. Okay. And I say, all right, Flip, you go first. Do as many as you can. And let's say you do 30 or whatever. You haven't done legs in a long time. And it's 5 or 6 of us. So I start with you and I go to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. It comes back to you. You got to do another 50. All right. And then you do your 50 and then everybody else does their 50. It comes back to you and I go, all right. And I say, all right, take 25 pounds off. So now you got 25 pounds. And you're doing, but you already done 2 50s, bro. And now you're doing 25, 25, 25, 25. This time, when I start doing, your legs are already going to start shaking, bro. While everybody else is doing their...
Doesn't mean I'm catching breath, right?
No, it means that your muscles are not used to having to get so much oxygen in there. It's not used to it. You ain't done it in a long time. So there's an oxygen issue. You're going to feel it. Like, bro, you're going to feel fatigue. Your muscles and your legs are going to feel fatigue. Do you understand what I'm explaining to you or not?
Yeah, I'll have to experience it, you know.
No. I'm asking about your legs. Do you know what I'm explaining to you about your legs?
Yeah, your legs start shaking.
Okay, so listen, bro. You've experienced it. Yeah. You've just never experienced it with your lungs, brother. I'm telling you, it's the same thing. You'll see. Whenever I was in mountain training, but you got a very good shape, bro. So nothing slowed me down. I accomplished every task, maybe not faster than everybody, but just about. I was literally top 10 almost every time, but I could feel it, bro. I was like, bro, like I can't imagine being, like not, used to always, having this, because even athletes that are great athletes that go to the mountains to go train, bro, they'll accomplish their task very well, but they can feel the difference. And so then they get used to that oxygen and then they come back, bro. It's kind of like, you ain't never seen that. What's that? Goku. What's that cartoon called?
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, bro. Like Dragon Ball Z, if you pay attention, like the way they explain it, it's kind of like they know how to handle certain gravitational pulls on certain planets or something. I never like watched it a whole lot, but I watched it enough here and that sometimes they go to planets to train because the gravitational pull is really hard. And so they train being used to that hard gravity, and then they come back to the planet they're from and they're faster, jump higher and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or no, I don't know if you've ever seen that cartoon, but
yeah, I know.
Okay, so it's like that. So there's athletes that will go up there to train just so this lower elevation is easier for them. It'll make it easier. So yeah, but that's why I explain it to you in your legs, bro, because you understand. Trust me, you've experienced it. You're gonna go up there and be like, dang, I can't fill up my lungs. Like it's the same thing, bro. I don't like. You'll see. That's if you run. If you're just walking up there, if you're walking, bro, you'll be fine. But if you try to go running, you're gonna feel the difference.
Brother, if we take a ride to, for example, like Mount Evans, where it's like a 15er or 14er.
Oh yeah, you're
1,000 plus feet.
Yeah, no, now okay, now you're trying to. That's like taking a fish out of the water, bro. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna be out of there.
You'll walk from the car to like the site area, and you'll be like, "Ooh, I'm exhausted."
Yeah,
flopping around, boy. Be flopping.
Be flip flopping.
I lived in Colorado, and you definitely had to get used to that.
Really flip.
Louisiana to Colorado.
Hey, Voice. Does anybody know Voice? Voice, you been up here before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Does anybody know him?
No, I
been
don't
up here before. Up here, I don't know him, but he has been up here.
I don't remember him being up here, or I don't remember. No, like
picture. I remember the picture.
Oh yeah, you remember the picture. I don't remember you ever being up here. Anyway, what's up, man? What's on your mind?
Yeah, I just actually wanted to come up and do Bible study. That's really all it was about.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
so today, what are we talking about? What was it, Dre?
We have
Hulk.
the Hezekiah, we have the ayahs, right? We have all the Hezekiah, Jeremiah, all the ayahs.
Yeah,
supposed
but
to
yeah,
be
but Jessica has to be here. Is Jessica here? Because if she's not here,
No, it was
then
Jennifer. It was Jennifer. Jennifer's
Yeah, no,
running.
just
She was in
okay.
my live, so she's running.
Okay, so if it was all right, well, if Jennifer's not here, we can't do it. So, yeah. But hey, voice. So what's on your mind? You got anything on your mind, man?
no, not really.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna get out my Bible and start reading the Medallion. It's really about it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I always ask. I always ask if somebody has something on their mind. So,
Especially when you've got somebody you don't see and hear that often. I don't get to get on and do Bible studies that much because I work for the most part, and they pretty much frown on being on the phone while you're at work. So,
well, yeah. I mean, most places do. They want you to work and get paid.
well, yeah, of course. I mean, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I usually when I'm here, if I'm here, I'm in down below in the chat.
Yeah.
I know Saba, and I've been in here before. In fact, you were talking about I think Judges 19 one time, and I found it very helpful because of the stuff that I missed when reading it.
Yeah.
You guys going in and we're talking about the hill and how they were looking at the man that came to the old man who came to him to help him and asked him to come to his house and whatnot. You drew correlations between God and I was like, wow, that's much deeper than I usually get with a Bible study. So I try to continue coming back.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I asked, guys, when I was asking, hey, y'all get those topics in line, did y'all just stay arguing for another 20 minutes or did y'all get topics in line or what?
The questions that were from the day before, one of them is from Saba, James's partiality. The other one was the H's, the Hezekiah, Jeremiah, and I think you answered Breezy's question. So those were the questions that we had from yesterday.
Yeah, Saba.
And Big Op had a bunch of questions.
Saba's question was answered literally in 1 minute. Like it's so easy what that verse is referring to. That one's very simple. So we went over that yesterday. Let me see. I don't see Big Op in here. I don't see Breezy in here.
I don't see Jennifer either.
I don't see Jennifer in here. I don't see none of them in here. So, with that being said, I guess we'll then. So, guys, please.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Oh, when you're done, my bad.
Yeah, no, I was just going to tell everybody to tap and share out. And definitely share it to Big Op and send him a message, call him a coward, and then
I just did. And
say, hey, you're telling him you're being called out, boy. You're being called out to come over here, boy.
Hey, Troy, I'm surprised you're not talking about your boy right here next to me, Flip, putting in the chat that's supposed to be PSAs, asking where you at. And then people responding to that text message.
Oh, bro. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me go. No, I seen him. Hold on. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Hold on a second.
I said, these guys don't get it, boy. Totally.
Hey, so is today.
We're about to eliminate all non-Apple users.
That's every day.
Don't follow.
Yeah, everyone is messaging.
Hold up. What you mean?
Bro, out of everybody, bro, you know what? It's embarrassing, bro. It's just embarrassing. Hulk, CJ, and Flip, the ones that's almost known me longer than anybody else on here, y'all are the three that can't follow instructions. It hurts. I'm just telling you from the bottom of my heart. It hurts so bad.
What you mean?
Okay, no.
They scale channel, bro, and everybody was mentioning me. Where's Trot?
Bro, but the D scale. Hold on. Time out.
Having common Trot.
Time out. Hold on.
I have Apple phones. I don't know why you keep including these non-Apple users, bro.
Okay, so
with your Apple phone.
All right, listen. So,
Okay.
Listen. Hulk, I'm addressing each individually. Hulk, I don't care if people are blowing your phone up. The detailed chat is not the text you sent. That's a no-go. All right, Flip. The text you
I was the first one that sent it, bro. Flip sent it. Did I answer them?
No, bro.
They come to me first.
No. Listen. Trust me. Half of this is my fault because I'm not explaining this well. So for y'all to take the hit, I'd be a liar. No. Half of it's my fault. It's my fault. But I'm gonna listen. Hold on. Let me finish. I'm gonna unfault this. Listen. No. I don't think you hear me, Hulk. I know that someone hit you up first, but that chat is not to be hit up at all for that kind of stuff. So you shouldn't even send that message. Like, do you understand what I'm saying or not? Like, if Flip wants to make the mistake and violate the rules of the chat room, then Flip violated the rules. But now you and CJ both violate. I guess if we're going to go down, we'll just all go down together. Is that what y'all said when y'all woke up this morning? Hey, you send chat, and then he'll respond to your chat, and then I'll respond to his chat.
Hey,
I text you first. I text your phone.
B-scale business, like you stated.
Me.
No,
exactly.
Bro, that's not.
I text your phone. Your phone, you did not respond to me. Then he texts me on Descaled. And I answered him. I said, bro, I don't know. I text Try and answer me.
All right, look.
So
listen.
That's a Discord conversation.
Yeah. Okay. So you could have put it in Discord. I'm not
on Discord.
Okay.
Bro.
All right. Hold on.
My bad.
Hold on. Hold on. If you're not on Discord, that chat room is still not where you put these chats. Do not chat that kind of stuff in there. Listen, somebody look up the word business.
You're on Telegram though, Hulk.
No, I don't care. I don't care. Do not use. Listen. Do not use the chat room for any of that except for descaled business. And I'm going to show you what I mean by business, because so we're not confused. Somebody look up the word business in the dictionary, please. Somebody.
We know business.
No. We scripture 2. Y'all say that about scripture 2, and then we got to go read it because it wasn't read right. No. Somebody pull it up. I want to read verbatim the word business, dictionary, definition, Webster's 2024. What does it say? Somebody read it, please.
You're talking about in the Greek, right?
Yes. Somebody read it in the Greek, because we don't know it in English clearly.
I got it. I'm pulling it.
Pull it up. Let's go. I don't know what's so hard about this. Stop.
I got it.
What's the address? No. Hold on. Somebody's asking for the address, bro. Webster's dictionary, English.
You ready?
2024. All right, go ahead.
2024. This is all the definitions, okay?
All right.
Of business. It's a noun.
Yes, it's a noun. Hold on. Let's be clear on what a business is. It's a person, place, or a thing. Person, place, or a thing. All right, go ahead.
It says a usually commercial or mercantile activity engaging in as means of livelihood.
Hold on. What?
Livelihood.
Okay. All right. So just to go further, if I've fallen off the Himalayan mountains and you're trying to get a hold of me, do not use that chat to get a hold of me. You use my personal. Just out of luck. That chat is only to be used for crucial descaled things, not making comments on what someone said in the comments. We're going to get this. Trust me. We're going to get this.
I got another definition for you. It says an immediate task or objective, mission.
Oh, you're cutting out. I didn't hear nothing you said.
Oh, I said, it says, hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to gather myself here. It says an immediate task or objective, a mission.
Yeah, task, objective, mission. Making a comment because someone's being goofy is not a task. It's not a mission. Ain't got nothing to do with descaled. We're going to get this right. I'm giving everybody 90 days. I'm going to start booting you out of the chat room.
Well, okay, brother.
Y'all, I bet.
Because y'all keep, bro, hey, because one or two things is happening. Y'all are trolling. You know exactly what I'm saying. You're just waking up, looking at yourself in the morning, and you're like, nobody tells me what to do. Guys, I'm sitting there telling you, this chat room will not be violated. It's one of the two things.
I'll tell you what it is, I'm gonna tell you what it is. They've never had a sergeant, bro. So they don't know how to follow instructions.
Listen, hey,
I like this.
listen, what hurts me the most is it's the three people that pretty much have known me on this app more than anybody. I think it's a coup. I think y'all setting up a coup. I'm about to kick all three of y'all out. All right.
We're gonna search for Trump, man.
That's hey,
Search for
listen. When it comes to the Bible, I will not go into circles, but the serpent of this world has to be dealt with. And if I have to go in circles with that goofball, then we just gonna have to do that. All right.
Hey, bro. It's like you tell them stand at attention, but then a bird flies by. They're like, oh, look.
Bro,
at
I'm
bird.
like attention, and they're like, boom, attention, and all of a sudden.
Hey, try how
What?
about this? Answer your phone when I text you, bro. None of this said what happened.
Yeah.
Answer your
No,
phone.
listen, here goes the excuse. Listen, I'm going to say it again, bro. If I do not respond through my personal means, then listen, let me say this. My personal means, that is the only way that you can get a hold of me. That's it. Because I'm not going to respond to you in the Descaled chat. So if I'm not going to respond to you in the Descaled chat, bro, what would be the purpose of utilizing it? Okay. Got to remember, when you send that text, you just woke up every wife on the other side of that phone, bro.
No, bro.
Hold on, let me finish, bro. Hold on a second. Listen, hold on, bro. Let me finish, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. You send that text to that chat. You just woke up effort on the other side of that phone. Let me tell you something. All them moos together, bro, they're going to come mooing my way. And guess what? Everybody's going to start coming out of the chat because you know what, bro? Let me tell you something, bro. If you don't know right now, he don't have no rank he claims to have. He has no rank. You know who's got all the rank? His wife does. Do you know the captain and the master sergeant or the first sergeant? All these guys are supposed to be in charge. But that guy that is a specialist, he ain't even a sergeant yet, bro. He's still a private first class, whatever. Skeeter wings, bro. The rank is so low, they don't even have rank, bro. There's nothing on their uniform. And all he has to do is call his wife and say, babe, you know what his wife's going to do? She's going to call the company commander. Hey, how come my husband ain't? That dude all of a sudden got more rank than everybody. So they ain't going to sit here and play games with me. That phone is hooked up to 15 women, and they got the rank. All over there messing with them and thinking I'm going to take all the heat because you don't know how to keep your fingers to just one phone line. Y'all messing with the wrong one, man. I'm telling you, somebody's going to complain and I'm going to get upset. I don't want to hear no complaining. So what's up?
Hey, Charles, Hulk just told you just said, hey, why were you late to PT? Well, because I had to pee.
I had to use the restroom. It wouldn't make no sense to run or do PT while I'm holding it.
No, bro.
Hey, bro, you better pee. Hey, listen, you better pee down your leg, bro. You pee them shorts in your formation.
Now listen.
I'm saying is I text Trot's phone, not the freaking Descaled Live.
No, but you did. But you did text the Descaled Live, bro. Stop it. Yeah, you did.
I responded to Flip.
I know. Listen, hold on. Dre, stop. Listen. Hulk, stop responding to people that are making comments. Flip should have never made that comment in there. Are you not understanding? Don't even respond. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I thought it was business, bro.
Okay, Flip. I get it. But I'm trying to show everybody else because Hulk thinks it's okay to respond. That is not okay either. That's what I'm trying to say. Flip should have never said that. Message ain't got nothing to do with Descaled. Period. Ain't got nothing to do with it. So you're like, I just responded. Don't respond. That's my point. Do not respond.
You ever seen those?
Okay.
You ever seen those
Uh,
emails, Hulk, that come out that says, "Do not respond to this email because nobody's gonna respond to you."
Yes.
hey, bro. If try ain't de-skilled, part of de-skilled, I'm sorry. I thought he pretty much was.
Well, first
And
off,
Flip did too.
first off, I made it very clear this is my fault because if y'all would have understood, that means I would have conveyed it clearly. So clearly, I did not convey the message. But what I'm saying is, one way or another, it's going to get conveyed properly. One way. I don't care if I got to keep repeating myself or what. We're going to get it. Okay. Anyhow, with all that being said,
Sensei. Okay, Sensei.
Hey, we need to. Hey, we
Next
need to
time.
go. Hey, we need to go over.
Hey,
Hey, we need to
Sensei.
go.
Next time, sound a text saying, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be late."
Man,
How
can't
about
nobody
that? That would
understand you.
be
What
good.
language are you speaking, bro?
all right, let me say this,
All right.
Dre.
Speak Amish so you
Hulk,
understand me.
Hulk,
Amish.
Hulk. I wasn't listen, Hulk. Listen, there was no way for me to respond or to send a text. That's why nobody got a text, bro. There was no way. It wouldn't happen. Okay. So anyway, with all that being said, Benny, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say we got to go over when Sarah was in the tent and she laughed and she said I didn't laugh. Oh, but you did.
Oh, but you did.
You know
This
what was
is
funny? What had me really laughing is that CJ wrote what he wrote and put LOL, and I just saw him giggling like, "Oh,
yeah, I
yo,
bet.
they about to get
Exactly.
it, bro." I said, just like Big Nut. I said, "Ooh, they about to get it, bro. I already know what it is."
Hey, this is for Lloyd.
I had a call. My bad.
Yeah. It's for Lloyd. Here you go, Lloyd. I need to set it All right, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now?
Uh,
Can y'all hear me now? Anybody?
no,
Any?
no, we cannot hear you.
Philly
No.
saying yes. Donette Roberts is saying yes. Brenda saying yes.
Let
Hulk,
me
can you
get
hear
back.
me?
Yeah,
Hello.
you're good. Audio is good.
All
I hear
right,
you.
my bad. I had to
Yes.
check. I had to check my connection, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you, Donette. Thank you for letting me know that. That actually means a lot. I appreciate the feedback. Whenever we're done going over this, what anyone wanted to go over, Flip's gonna open up a screen and do a backflip for everybody. That's why his name's called the Flip. So he's gonna do a backflip for everybody on the big screen
That,
whenever.
that,
All right. Who's reading?
I got you.
All right.
Give me a second. Let me just say this.
Jennifer's here, by the way, too.
Dang, Jennifer.
Er,
Jennifer just got called out.
You need to come up here and give us a little study on the
Yeah, Jennifer, don't
Hezekiah's
be
of the
hiding. We're
book.
gonna go over the ayahs.
You want to go do a homework real quick? All right, hold on, I got you. All right, let me go. Genesis 18. And the Lord appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre. He sat in the tent door in the heat of the day, and he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, three men stood by. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself towards the ground, and said, My Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, from thy servant. Let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. And I will fetch a morsel of bread, and comfort ye your hearts. After that ye shall pass on, for therefore are ye come to your servant. And he said, So do as thou hast said. And Abraham hastened into the tent unto Sarah, and said, Make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal, and knead it, and make cakes upon the hearth. And Abraham ran unto the hearth, and fetched a calf tender and good, and gave it unto a young man, and he hastened to dress it. Verse 8. And he took butter and milk, and the calf which he had dressed, and set it before them, and he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. And they said unto him, Where is Sarah thy wife? And he said, Behold, in the tents. And he said, I will certainly return into thee according to the time of thy life, and lo, Sarah thy wife shall have a son. And Sarah heard it in the tent door which was behind him. Now Abraham and Sarah were old and well stricken in age, and it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, After I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being old also? And the Lord said unto Abraham, Wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, shall I, shall I of a surety bear a child, which I am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? At the time, at the time appointed, I will return unto thee according to the time of the life, and Sarah shall have a son. Verse 15. Then Sarah denied, saying, I laugh not, for she was afraid. And he said, Nay, but thou didst laugh. Verse 16. And the men rose up from thence and looked towards Sodom, and Abraham went with them to bring them on the way. And the Lord says, Shall I hide from Abraham that thing which I do? Seeing that Abraham surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. For I know him that he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of the Lord, to do justice and judgment. The Lord may bring upon Abraham that which he has spoken of him. And the Lord said, Because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the cry of it, which is become unto me. and if not, I will know. And the men turned their faces from thence, and went toward Sodom. But Abraham stood yet before the Lord. You
All
want me to
right.
keep going?
No, that's good. It's okay to read where you went, because so people can get the context of. So these people came to Abraham first, okay? Then now we have Sodom and Gomorrah is being very closely paid attention to. But it does matter to see that in a way. Now I know there's a dispute about this, but it's like the idea to come to Abraham is because they were already going to go look at Sodom and Gomorrah. So if they're already going to go look at Sodom and Gomorrah, why did they go visit Abraham first?
Because he wanted to I think that he went to Abraham first because he wanted to show Abraham he was not a God that was a distant God, a God of like that just destroys people from there and says nothing. I think it was meant to show him that he was somebody who would like go and look and see. It was meant for him, not for anybody else.
Yeah. So the whole Bible in its entirety, the whole thing, is about one thing, and it's about the seed, who is Christ, to come into this world. That's what the whole Bible's about. The whole thing is. So whenever we're studying the Bible, if you leave that part out, now you're starting to get into certain parts of the story that's taking your eyes off what the whole thing is about. So the whole Bible, right? God says that he looked for a man and he couldn't find one. No, not one. He couldn't find one man. So now he can't find one in Sodom. So now he's got to come down here and destroy Sodom. So he's like, hey, Abraham, I know y'all are old, but make sure you tell your wife she's going to bear a son. So again, this whole thing is about the good news, the whole thing. So telling Abraham and Sarah that they're going to bear a child was good news, because it's referring to the image of God as a shadow. So you have two images in the Bible. You have the actual image, who was Jesus, that was spoken about in the Garden of Eden. And then you have everybody else that was a shadow of that image, which means it was Christ in the Old Testament as a shadow until he got here. So Abel, Seth, right? These were all images of Christ as a shadow. They were not the actual image. I had people DM me, why do you say nobody was in the image of God? And then they'll say, right here, look, Seth was the image, bro, as a shadow. That wasn't Jesus. Why did you even say that? Allow those words to come out of your mouth. Well, no, it ain't Jesus. Okay, then we're in agreement. Why everybody always trying to find a reason to disagree? Lord have mercy. It wasn't Jesus. It was shadows. So it's not a coincidence that before Sodom and Gomorrah is destroyed, they come to Abraham first and say, hey, where is Sarah, your wife? Oh, she's in the tent. Okay, well, make sure to let her know that she's going to bear a child. And it says that Sarah laughed. But it's the most insignificant thing that is the most significant part. It's the most. And when he says, where is Sarah? And it says Sarah hears. And I've talked about this a few times. But what seems like the most insignificant thing about that conversation? If you were to pay attention, like, what's the most insignificant thing? What would it be? Does anybody want to take a?
Insignificant but significant. You mean like?
Yeah, no,
like,
no. It seems it's insignificant. That's what I'm saying. What is
the washing of the feet?
Well, no, I'm saying the conversation regarding Sarah. The conversation regarding Sarah. So where Sarah plays a part in the conversation, that part right there. What part? It seems like, well, this. And somebody will say, well, none of it's insignificant. Well, that's funny that will say that. So when you start asking them, hey, what do these things mean? They'll tell you, and they won't mention something. And I'm like, bro, if everything is significant, why are you not talking about this? Because your carnal mind sees it as insignificant. So there's something in here that at your first glance, maybe even your second, if you're going too fast, it seems like it has no value or importance, because it's the thing you don't hear someone mention a whole lot. So let me just say, let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this. Out of the conversation with Sarah, what is the thing that people brings up the most? Let's see if we can be honest. Out of this conversation with Sarah, when you hear someone talk about this, what is the one thing that, boy, people will talk about? They will bring this part up, which is what?
She laughed.
Yes, she laughed. She laughed. That's the one. Yeah. They always bring that up. But there's a couple of things, one of them in particular, their only reason why they bring it up is because it's there and they read over it. But they don't harp on it and talk about it. They don't. What is it?
The fact that he was old and could not have children.
Law and grace.
No, the fact. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Whoa. Hey. Hold on a second. Everybody, guys, come on. Everybody can't talk at the same time, man. What, Benny? What'd you say?
Drake gave the right answer.
What?
If you ask me,
what'd he say?
Shall I have pleasure in my old age?
Okay, right. So voice said the fact that they're old. No, the fact that they're old. That's what people talk about all the time. They're old. They talk about it all the time. The fact that she laughed. They talk. Hold on a second. So the fact that she laughed, that they're old, bro. For some reason, I know the reason, but I'm saying those are talked about the most, because the thing that is the most insignificant is the one that people don't discuss, and that's where God is every time. It's every time, man. It's in every story, and yeah, it's the fact that she says. Right here in verse 12, therefore Sarah laughed within herself. I'm not talking about that part. Saying, after I am waxed old, that's what they all bring up, shall I have pleasure, my Lord being old. All they see right there is that she laughed and I'm old. That's all they see. And that's not where God's at. Her laughing is the flesh laughing. Her saying I'm old is her flesh responding to what they're saying to her. Let me ask you this. These men that are here, are they just carnal men only? What are these beings? What are these things? Who are these people? Spiritual. So if they're spiritual, and the Bible says, Jesus says, my words are spirit. So if they're speaking spiritual words, why is it everybody concentrates on how Sarah's flesh responded to the spiritual word? How come?
They are carnal.
Because they're carnal.
They're carnal.
Because you're carnal yourself. If that's what you focus on, then you, my friend, are not rightly dividing yourself or the word. We are a three-part being, spirit, soul, and body. So Sarah acted out in the flesh. Why? Because it was spirit that was speaking. It was spirit that was speaking, and her flesh reacted. Sarah's soul and spirit wasn't hopping in joy, but yet she makes a response with her flesh, and she says, because remember what they said, if you don't understand, they gave her good news. And she said, what? Her flesh didn't receive. Her flesh didn't believe. But they spoke good news to her. And she says, shall I have pleasure? And that word right there for pleasure literally is the word Eden. The word Eden is in the Garden of Eden. So in Genesis, the word Eden is there. Like I'm saying, when I say Genesis, I mean in chapter 2, right? But when she says right here, shall I have this pleasure? She literally says Eden. She literally says, shall I have this Eden? Is what she said. That's what Eden means. So here they translated the word. And so when someone says, well, it's really a derivative, it's not really Eden. Yes, I know, because Eden is delightful and pleasant. Here she says pleasure. So yeah, The word's a bit different, but guys, let's not play around with derivatives. Come on. It's still saying Eden, man. No matter, I studied this for several months. It is. Overall, that's what she's saying. Shall I have this Eden? That's what she says. So that's just one pebble amongst thousands that will help you see that your heart is the Garden of Eden. Your heart is that. That's what you are. You are, in your heart, the good ground where good seed can be planted, where good fruits come from. You're it. But when she says here, shall I have this Eden? Man, out of all the words that she could have used, she uses that word. That's the word. And it's the most, it seems very insignificant. And you know it to be true because how many times do you hear people just talk about that? Just that right there. You don't hear a whole lot of it. You don't. I'm sorry. It's a bold statement, but I'm saying it because I've looked, and it's rare for anyone to even bring that up and talk about it this way. The only way you can bring that up and talk about it is if you can see the correlation in the Bible in its entirety. Because if you're not seeing why she's saying that, then that means you're not seeing this, you're not seeing this, you're not seeing this. There's too much that can't be seen. So someone say, give me a verse that says that you're the Garden of Eden. And I say, verse? The Bible says here a little, there a little. Why would a verse? The Bible doesn't say it that way. It says it's here, precept upon precept, not physical precept upon physical precept. No. To see spiritually, it's spiritual precept upon spiritual precept. But when they go, the Bible says precept upon precept, precept upon precept. Like, bro, you're in the black letters in the white page. So if you're under the law, then yeah, there you go. Precept upon precept under the physical law. So you can understand all that according to those precepts upon precepts. But when Jesus said, those are different precepts there. It's not the same precept. It's not. The black letters on a white page is demanding you to be good. The law. It puts a demand on you. You will be good or you'll be. Jesus says, my burden is light. He's talking about something completely different now. That's why he argued with the scribe and the Pharisees. You put a burden on them, but you don't use a finger to pick it up because Jesus is the finger of God that lifts it up. So he's not telling them you don't use your finger. And it's not, it's just a phrase, like you're not giving a helping hand. Yes. But in this case, Jesus is the helping hand. It's not like you say finger and hand, like we do as speaking figuratively. It's more than that in the Bible. Jesus is the finger. He is the arm. He is the hand. Whenever you're taking the burden and relief off someone saying that you're not held under the demand of the law for God to love you, it's through Christ. You are saying that that's the finger, that's the hand, that's the arm that is taking the burden off of you. It's him. These people that try to be cute with catchphrases, they're just saying, man, yes. We all know what they're saying, okay? But Jesus is, like there really is a finger that lifts the burden. There really is an arm. There really is a hand. That Jesus is the one that said you put burdens on them, but you don't even use one finger to lift it off. He's not talking about their finger, my friend. Okay. And even if you're saying, well, he kind of is. Okay. Well, let me tell you this. If they don't have Christ, they're not using the right finger. Don't you understand what he's saying? He is. He's the burden reliever. Him. He's it. And this was good news that was told to Abraham and his wife right before they went to Sodom and Gomorrah to unalive everything there. But remember, before they went over there to do the unaliving, they spoke the word of truth to Sarah. So now that the word of truth been spoken to Sarah, that's where the seed's going to come from. We're about to go and unalive all this other trash over here. And people are like, what? They were humans. I don't think you understand. To be honest with you, I don't think you understand exactly what was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. I really don't. I don't think people really understand what God was doing was an act of mercy. You know, it kind of be like, you know, if we ended up in some weird, you know, there's people that believe this, but let's just say it happened. And if you get bit by a zombie, you become a zombie. You have to ask yourself this question. If someone in your family who you love dearly became a zombie, just ask yourself, just so you can have some kind of understanding. If they became a zombie and they haven't ate anybody or any of that, but just looking at movies, you know how they make them act, how they're always like, "Rah!" Like, you know, some of the zombies are like, and they always got like this black blood coming out of their mouth. "Rah!" Like, would you want to see your family member acting like that? Being in this very weird, you know, like state of mind, like no control, like zombie animal. Would you want them to stay like that, bro? Or would you take their life knowing my family member is not going to, they're not living like that. So some people say, well, you know, that's not right. It's a very simple question. Would you allow, matter of fact, I'm going to ask everybody, put in the panel put a 1 if you would allow your family member like that as a zombie, always hungry, never satisfied, and they devour people like the Bible's talking about. They just go around devouring people like we eat bread. Would you let your family member live like that? No, I said put a 1. Put a 2 for no. I apologize. Put a 1 for yes. Put a 2 for no. Put a 1 for yes. Put a 2 for no. And you can do the same thing on YouTube, guys. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, put a 1 for yes or 2 for no. So I haven't seen a 1 yet. I'm sure in here that said they would. Let's see. Oh, that's weird. I figured let's see. Noel put 1. Noel, you would let them live as a zombie? Guys, remember who's putting 1s, guys. If there's ever an apocalypse, do not go hang around these people. They're going to let you. I heard it wrong. No messing with you. No, I know. But okay. But the point is, there may be some people, okay, that will like, well, I still want them to be around, you know. That's fine. That's your choice, man. But I'm just saying, I'm not going to do that. I have the means of ending this horrible thing that they've become. You know, so I know people don't see it this way, but the whole unaliving of Sodom and Gomorrah, the whole flood of the world, this is what God is unaliving. That's what he's unaliving. That is not what he created. He did not create that. It's so weird to me how people say God created everything. So you're telling me these people, that it says that their imagination was evil continuously. You're going to sit here after reading the Bible, claiming you understand it. You're going to sit there and tell me that God made all those people like that and then he unalive them. I'm telling you, if I had the perspective of some of these people that hate God I would hate him too. Where are you getting this idea? Where do you get this teaching from? People just read the Bible and they just want it to say something just so they can say they have a reason to hate it. It's kind of like hating your own brother and sister physically or spiritually in Christ. There are people, they will lie to themselves and lie to all of you and everybody else. Oh, I don't like this brother and sister. I don't like this about them. Like, I think they're great. Oh, they're such great people, but I don't like this about them, so I can't be around them. But it's the same it is a poisonous attitude. When you have to explain why you don't want to be around someone, when you have to explain why you don't, and there's no real reason, people can read that. I'm just letting you know. People can read that. They know when you're full of crap. So I see those moving tree videos on TikTok. Moving tree videos. I don't know. But anyway, so all that being said, so we have this destruction that's about to occur on Sodom and Gomorrah. And right it occurs, these angels, before they went into Sodom and said, tell Sarah, your wife, she's going to have a child. Sarah said, shall I have this pleasure? And she literally says, shall I have this Eden? And that's the good news, that we all received Eden. That's how we became born again, because we became born from Eden. That's where the first Adam, he came from the good soil. Adam came from good soil. Jesus, he came from the good soil. Both of them did. Both of their bodies. So now we become born again, so we can come from the good soil. And then now that we came from the good soil, the Bible tells us that we're in this world, but we're not from this world. What do you think? If you keep the whole Bible in its context, where else could you be from? You're not from Mars. You're from Eden. You're from the East. Right now, we're in the West, but we're from the East. He says, I will, how does he word it? Cast your sins, right? As far as the East is from the West. West is considered the exiled part. What the heck? What was that? I couldn't really tell what that was. It looked like a face helmet or a face mask a helmet. All right, let me. Oh, man.
It's a gift, bro. Pretty good gift.
All right, so does anybody got anything to say about what we just went over? Anybody?
It's amazing. The father of faith, what he prepared for them. You know what I mean? Before they went their way, and he told Sarah, just like that parable in Matthew 13:33 says, the kingdom of heaven is like unto leaven, which a woman took and hid in 3 measures until the whole was leavened. He told Sarah, make 3 measures of meal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just what he prepared for them, he had an understanding. That's why he's called the father of faith. He understood.
Yeah, matter of fact, let's go to that real quick. Let's see. Should be in 6. So Sarah, make ready. Okay, right here. Yeah, 6. 5. Hold on. Fetch a morsel of bread. I'm sorry. Dang. Let me just start at 3. He said, my Lord, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away, I pray thee, from my servant. Let a little water, I pray you, be fetched, and wash your feet, and restore yourselves under the tree. And I will fetch a morsel of bread, and comfort ye your hearts, after that ye shall pass on, for therefore are ye come to your servant. And they said, so do as thou hast said. And Abraham hastened to the tent unto Sarah and said, make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal, knead it, and make cakes upon the hearth. It says, and Abraham ran unto the herd, fetched a calf, tender and good, and gave it unto the young man, and he hasted to dress it. And look what he took them, butter and milk, and the calf which he had dressed, and he set it before them, and he stood before them under a tree, and they did eat. Yes, it's funny. They enjoy this meal, and the whole time Sarah has come out of the tent. So this whole time, obviously she's helping you make this. Where is she? Well, she's in the tent. It's just so funny to me. They're like, well, now that we're full, where's the old ball and chain there, buddy? Where the heifer be at? Yeah. And they're like, oh, well, she's in the tent. Well, make sure to tell her this, let's see. Nighty night said why? Yeah, no, we're going to go over to why real quick. So it's like, so back in the day,
what's that butter though?
I know we're going to go over all that. So back in the day, bro, it wasn't custom, especially in this setting. You got Sando? Is that? I think so. Oh, wait a minute. He sent two subscriptions. Well, god dang, bro, how many? Oh, Sando just going off.
Hey, Trot.
Oh, he tried to fulfill the. Sando said, I'm just going to fulfill it myself. Okay, Sando, I get you, bro. I get you. Now I'm going to have to come to California and get a haircut. What? What's up, Flip?
Your YouTube is playing you back and forth. You're like replaying. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
it's like messing up.
I was about to tell you that.
It's messing up.
Going back, it's replay.
Do I need to start it over? Oh, it's glitching.
Yeah.
All right, it's glitching. Let me stop it.